A great win for RCB against SRS in the opening game, and they'll start off their campaign with a fantastic win. The last season, they had to face six consecutive losses, but today they've started off this campaign with a fantastic win, and it will certainly boost the RCB's confidence because they have been struggling to start well from past couple of seasons. But today, I think it was a complete performance and a performance with which Virat Kohli would be extremely proud of his team. Some crucial performances that led to the win of the RCB team. Starting with the pitch, it was the pitch that was used for the yesterday's game. It was the same ground. It was same venue. Yesterday there was a little bit of moisture on the wicket. There was some assistance for faster bowlers. But today, I think it didn't seem so like that. It was a kind of a dropping wicket. Ball was not coming nicely onto the bat. It kept low also occasionally. So I feel it was a real challenge for the batsmen. As the RCB team was batting first up, it was important for them to start well. Any campaign, if you start any new game, you start. It's important to create the momentum from the first itself. And today it was the fabulous innings from the debutant Devdutt Palladikar, and also Aaron Finch really got going from ball one. Really made use of the power play, and they seem so confident that we thought that I think they'll take the team through for a long time. Eventually they got out, but I think it was a very promising start from them. And the opening pair that they have, I think it is looking very subtle at the moment. Don't miss the name Devdutt Palladikar. He was the highest run scorer in the Ranji Trophy game, in the Ranji Trophy full series. And today I think he got the opportunity to open the innings, and he really impressed one and all. One can definitely say that. And definitely you're going to hear the name Devdutt Palladikar a lot in this IPL, and in years to come you might see him play for India one day. So I feel he was he got 56 runs today, and he has got a very good range of cricketing shots. His style, I think he looks quite similar, like Yuvraj Singh. Yuvraj Singh definitely had a different swing of the bat, and nobody can really match to that. But I think this guy is well capable of achieving heights in his career and in years to come. I think today's inning, showed that he just doesn't have the technique, but also he has good range of shot that can really gain can really keep him good confident, and he can gain really momentum from that. I think it's, as a cricketer, as an opening batsman, you definitely want to have good range hitting capacity, and Devdutt Palladikar is a proper example of that. Talking about the SRH batting lineup, SRH always were in the game. They didn't allow RCB to score much runs, even though it was a fabulous start. Virat Kohli came in. Virat Kohli was busy since he came in and batted brilliantly, but I think he got out. And then they were not able to keep that run rate high. Though they didn't lose any wicket up front, the RCB team, they were not able to get constant runs and runs at good run rate. SRH always kept the runs under check. But how can you miss the brilliance of AB de Villiers? When you have AB de Villiers in your side, you will definitely see a performances like this. And AB de Villiers today, playing after a long time, he didn't, he was not in touch. He was away from the game for a while. He was in a lockdown. But still, today, he showed why he's known ABD. Again, he was his power hitting and his capable of hitting 360 shot. Again, he was able to showcase that, and he came to really fore when it was actually needed. Talking about AB de Villiers, he took the team to a respected total. I think 156, 160 was not a less score on this wicket. I think it was a little bit of a slow wicket, a dropping wicket, you can say. On this ground, I think this total was not bad. Definitely RCB could have got much more than what they've got actually eventually in the end. They got 160, but I think they expected a 180 considering the start that they got. But I think 160, 165 was a defendable total and a competitive total, I would rather say, because the grounds are big here. It's not easy to clear the boundary that easily. You saw many players got caught on the boundary on several occasions today when Virat Kohli got out in that fashion. So I feel it was overall a competitive score. They would have certainly liked more, but I think there is always something more that you expect, but you end up eventually on what you don't expect. So I think RCB would take that in their stride. Talking about SRH batting lineup, Brestow started well. They had to suffer the loss of David Warner. Quite unfortunate wicket it was, but Brestow batted brilliantly. His bristling innings of 60 really gave a good momentum, and we thought that I think SRH would chase down this target quite easily. But definitely Yuzvendra Chahal, the leggy, he had some different plans. When he came in that over, he got two wickets, one of Bairstow, and then I think Vijay Shankar got out, and that completely changed the way. That completely changed the game in the favor of RCB. And since then, they started dominating. It was the spell of Navdeep Saini. I would say that was again brilliant. His two wickets that he got, and his line and lengths were so precise that it really made life difficult even for the tailenders, and for the opening the middle order and opening batsmen also. So his line and lengths were brilliant, and overall a very good win for RCB. They'll take this in the stride, and I think it's a good opening game for them, and I hope that they'll be able to continue this performance whole of this season. And this RCB team is looking a complete different team from the past couple of years. They were not able to win games, even though they had the side, they had the balance in the side. The bowlers were always questioned. Batting was never a problem with the likes of AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli. There is always a RCB team that will always dominate with the bat, but the questions were more on the bowling team. But I think this season, I think they definitely have different spark in them, and Navdeep Saini is looking more precise than ever. So I feel it is some bright days in this season, hopefully, for RCB. SRH on the other hand, will have to look and think quite correctly about them, going to drawing room and decide what they can expect from this team. David Warner is an experienced captain. He's a self-made captain. He's a fabulous captain. He knows what he expects from his team, and definitely they'll have a discussion. They'll like to rectify the mistakes that they made in this game, and come back stronger in matches to come.